Hello. I'm going to do another video again because, as you know, that it's going to be a special treat actually, in a way, on this hopefully, if I can get this to work. But as you know, I came into some new equipment of collecting some new a new locomotive, a new maintenance crane. I'm gonna set up all my trains, see how the configuration now of how it's going to go, but also because I haven't done it yet and I do need doing, I'm also going to be maintaining my LNER coaches and my new locomotive because it needs a bit of a fix up. But we're going to see how the trains are going to be set out now because of the new stuff. So I'm going to pause the video and get my locomotives only, just locomotives for now. I haven't quite got my locomotives yet, but I also want to mention that I'm adding the HO scale into this as well. We're going to see the whole collection. I might even add the cars in. So back in a few. Right, shush, some recording. Right, I have all my locomotives. They are right here. I'm only going to give a quick brief of them because I've already done a review of these. But there's all the locomotives. So yeah, we are going to configure which trains are which, but I'm going to show you the wheel order the way that I've actually got them set out in wheel arrangement. So that's a 022 locomotive. So I'm putting them in a different category. Then we have 040, put them in size, order and number. So this one's 67, this one's 7178. So that one will go first, and this one. And because this is a bigger tank engine, will be next. And then once again another bigger tank engine, which will be next. And this, I know it doesn't seem it, but it is actually a bigger tank engine. That one's next. And then obviously all them was 040. This one is 042. And then moving from 042 to 044.
Hello, good night. I've had a chip so I'm going to bed.
Good night, Dad. Right. Then you got something just fell off that. I've got a feeling I know what it was. Yeah. I'm gonna have to try and find that piece. That's not gonna be easy. So this does actually keep falling apart. That's how delicate it is. But it still works. It still does what it's supposed to do. Just keeping it together is a little awkward. But the next one is the 442. Sorry for wasting the video time a little bit there. Then obviously I need to fix this one as well. Ooh! Butterfingers. Oh, it's that way. Ow. But yeah, the next one in line is just become broke. Oh no, it hasn't. That's just clipped off. Oh, that's awesome. That's just yes, it's just clipped off. Oh, Christ's sake! I can't wait to super glue this together properly, how it's supposed to be, which I will be doing on the video, depending on timing. Because now I'm going to pause the video just to save time, because I don't want the timer to run out. So yeah, for the wheel arrangement, the next one is in line is an 062. The one before that was a 442. And then the next one in line is the 262. and the 264. Then a 460. Obviously, that is actually a 460 if I remove the tender. The tender doesn't come into the wheel arrangement. That's where you get tank engines and tenderised locos. Then we're moving on to diesels, which is my HO scale. So this one will be first because it's the smallest. These are just done in size order, because I've only got 2. And then that's the last of it. So I'm gonna pause the video again, and I'll be back in a minute because I'm going to get the trains. Right, we're back.
Oh.
We are starting with the Stephenson's rocket train, which is these 2 coaches here. We're going to put them on there, and then I'm going to show a quick brief. So I'm going to pause the video now. I'm just showing you this train, and that's how I'm going to be. Right, so the coaches are on the loco. Don't know if you can see it. It is not showing on the camera. Hold on a minute, because I've got it in an awkward place, and I'm careful not to knock the video off. I can't see my screen. Yeah, there we go. There it is. With its 2 coaches. Right, what train to put on the green one now? I'm going to get all the trains out and try and configure, and then I'll show you which one I'll be putting on there. Sorry, I need to scratch a little bit of what I said. I'm not going to get them all out, but because some of these have actually got locomotives already that I've configured. So I'm going to get the ones out that I'm not sure what order to put them in. Right, so the trains I've picked out to go on the next locomotive are these. There's tankers, construction, and grain. Well, hops, grain, hops, however it is. They all go more or less go together because they've all got BRT on it. That's why I left that one like that. So I'm gonna configure which one I'm putting on there. Right, I picked up the grain wagons and the huge container wagon. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. You can see it on the screen. The reason why that would go with the grain wagons is because grain, they use it to make hops and that could be full of glass bottles and stuff to actually fill the hops into. So I have actually made it so it's a reasonable train, not just some random stuff put together. Right, next one, which is the blue 040. I've actually just decided I'm going to actually give that one tankers. Right, so I've set it up with the tankers. Now I have 3 brake bands. Well, I do actually have 4, but the one's ready for another one. I'm not sure which one I'm going to put on this. I'm probably going to put this triangle one on it. Then again, I could put the Lehman one on, but I'm going to put it with the triangle brake band. So I might as well just do that on the video. There we go, it's connected. So there it is with the tankers. When I actually did show you these trains as I'm going along, you'll see how they actually configure together, as well as obviously tankers work together. But Texaco and Shell are more or less the same company. The Mobil Oil, in a slight disformation, because it's oil, it could just be lubrication oil. But Shell do actually make their own lubrication oil as well, but I've got no lubrication oil tankers. So anyway, moving on to the next train, which I already have planned for that. Right, I've set that train up, and I've had a little thought to myself. I know exactly what brake pan this is going to go on. So this one is going to go with the cattle wagons. That's what I've put on this train. So everything now is actually coming into order, and they're actually starting to look more like trains instead of just scattered pieces of freight all over the place. There it is, with a brake pan on it. You can see the brake pan just by there. Right, the next train has its own train. I don't even need to even try and configure out what's going on there. I already know what it is. Pause the video, I'm setting it up. Right, the train is set. And here it is. It's a passenger train with 5 coaches. The next one's easy to do as well. I may as well just do that one instead of pausing the video. Just set that up now, so I know exactly what it's going to be pulling. This is not a complete train yet, but it's good enough to be a train of what it is. All because of it being Great Western. My trains are actually looking better than what they did when I started out. Hell of a lot better. So I don't go straight away. I'll start with the starter kits and all that. I look for cheap stuff, because believe it or not, I did actually start with a starter kit, but it was not very good because of it having steel rails. But it was good enough for me to get these locomotives working and stuff. I'm still down a locomotive, but I'll get a motor for it eventually. Anyway, there it is. It's another passenger train. It tends to have the coach of the Lord of the Isles and 2 standard coaches of what it was supposed to have. So that's that one. Right, moving on. The next one's easy to set up as well, but I need to find all the parts. Right, because it's reordering my trains and making, well, new lines and that, I've actually put this one in a different order to what I had in. I've actually switched a couple of these coal trucks around. Well, there it is, with the coal trucks and the brake pan at the end. As you can see, Pinkston usually come last, but it doesn't anymore. Oh yeah, right, next train. Oh, that's got its own train. That's easy to configure. Now I'm going to pause the video to do this one. It's another passenger train. And I'm going to have to pause the video. Some of the wheels are a bit loose on the coach. Also, because I said that I did have a weight for this, I actually found it. This is the one where I put rails inside. I'm going to remove those rails and put an actual weight in there just because I have one. But we're not doing that yet. We'll do that when I'm servicing the LNER coaches. Right, set up. Here it is. It's the Drummond M7 with, ouch, 3 large coaches. A lot of engines and a lot of trains there. Right, setting up the next one, which, believe it or not, is the LNER. My bad, I looked at the wrong locomotive. It's not the LNER at all. Sorry, it's actually the military train. Right, I have it set up properly. Sorry, I re-pause the videos because I wasn't going to show that locomotive with the wrong train. But there it is, the one with the tank wagon, with the well wagon on the back of it with the tank on it. Sherman tank. Right, the next one is the one that I've been waiting to actually get up on there, just so I can show how this configures. It is the breakdown train. Right, because I mentioned that this one was the breakdown train, I hope people liked what I did with the maintenance crane, but it has been added to the breakdown crane, but for maintenance. So, there's the locomotive, there's the maintenance crane, which is going to maintain, it says, if the wheels broke. Got the maintenance crane to replace the wheels, and obviously the big massive breakdown crane to lift up the locomotive to put the wheels on. Right, the next locomotive is my 262, which I'm going to be putting the construction train on. Right, we're going to actually have to see this from a different angle because of things being in the way. Just made it a bit easier for me, but there it is. There's the locomotive. You got 3 Blue Circle cement wagons, 2 the same, 1 different. Then you got, ow, sorry folks, I'm not being very good with this. I can't see. Oh yeah, I can. And you got that construction piece with all the construction on it. Fortunately, the breakdown crane is slightly in the way. And a container wagon. Oh wait. Then the brake van. Right, the next one is a bit of a simple one as well. Although I'll need to pause the video for how many wagons run it, but it's a food train. Right, making an exception here. I'm actually switching something else around. I'm actually nicking a brake van off the SR cattle wagons, which is that one, and I'm putting it on the food train because that definitely needs a brake van. Right, so I'm going to show you the one that I took the brake van off first. So we'll be facing the camera this way. I don't know if you can see them, but 3 cattle wagons, them just there. I'm actually touching one of them, so there's no brake van on them now. Anyway, the food train. Can't see it. Not sure. Oh, no, that's going towards that. Oh yeah, there I can. You can just see the locomotive here, this big one. Then you got the 2 milk vans, Kellogg's cereal. Oh, you can see it a bit better now, actually. Beer and lager, Baxter's Mate, lemon juice, fish, and then the brake van. Alright, next train, pal. The last train of the double L. Right, my LNER B12 is ready to be viewed. I need to be careful where I'm holding on my laptop. This is why this is being awkward. And I've got to be careful where I'm treading. I'm going to hold it there. So, yeah, there's the locomotive. There's the 1 coach. No, it's not very good to see at the moment. But you've seen all these coaches. I'm just showing you the configuration of how they're being laid out now. Right, there's the other coach. And the brake coach. Right, moving on to HO. Right, so the next train is my diesel shunter from America, which is here, and it's got these wagons on it, 5 of them, all 5. You can't see it because of the coaches being in the way. That's actually a bit of a better view. Yeah, all 5. Right, the next train is just the rest of the wagons, really. Right, so next one is, well, the very last one. Yeah, you can see it there. It's got this wagon, a cattle wagon, a pickles wagon, and then the caboose. Yeah, that's my collection so far, but we're not exactly finished yet, are we? Right, the way that this video is going, it looks like we've got plenty of time to actually do some servicing. Anyway, vehicles. It starts with the car. And the next one will be tractor. Fortunately, I haven't really got size ordered to some of these vehicles or actual wheel arrangements. Well, sorry, no, that's incorrect. I have wheel arrangements on the trucks. But so the car, tractor. When I get more vehicles than that, you'll see how I actually configure these to actually be neat.
I've done my I've got phone, I think. My dick fell off. My dick fell off.
Phil, shush, I'm recording video.
Right, next one after that will be first truck, which is Scamel Scrap. Oh, I haven't clicked that on properly. There we go. Oh, that one next.
Hey.
Pardon me. Excuse me on that. Right, because I had 5 wheels, the next truck, well, it had 5 wheels but with a trailer. The next truck has 6 wheels but no trailer. So that one will be next. Then the next truck doesn't necessarily require a trailer, but this does have a trailer and it has 10 wheels with the trailer. Well, 12 if you count the doubles.
Mommy, can you please do that? Mommy, please do that.
And next trucks will be these ones. 10 wheels, if you count the doubles it'll be 12, but that'll be next in line because that has to have the trailer in order to actually carry freight.
If that makes sense, because the other one doesn't have to have a trailer to carry freight, because the cab can actually carry freight itself.
The next truck has the same amount of wheels. The reason why I do this one lap is because it's got more detail than the other one, which is that one. And then the last vehicle. I don't have much of these either, but then it'll turn into military. And then the order starts all over again. I'd always do military separate to normal. So I just have a habit of playing with the tracks on that. But vehicles are here. Oh, there we go. Right, like I said, we've got plenty of time to do other stuff. I'm pausing the video, I'm packing all this away and leaving out what we're going to maintain. Sorry about the wait on the video, folks. What's it called? I'm going to say happy constructing for now. I'm going to try and leave the video not constructing, happy collecting for now. I'm going to leave the video playing, and hopefully tomorrow, if I don't end up knocking my video off or anything, we can continue this video. And I'll do some stuff that I said I was going to do. It's a bit too late for me to actually do it. Hi, welcome back. I did manage to get the video to stay on, luckily enough. But we are now actually going to service up some coaches. Now this one, if you remember, I put steel rails in this just to give it some weight. So I found something of what I originally wanted to do this with. I have this. It was a third rail piece. It come with another set of wagons. Couplings was no good, but I used the wheels off this to fix up another wagon because the wheels was broke on it. But I had to refit them wheels with the cocktail sticks. So what we are going to do, we are going to actually dismantle this, take the weight out of this and put it in this. In this. So the weight from this is going in this coach. And I'm replacing those steel rails. And I can remember how to do this. Alright, there we go. I have tools with me, so that's fine. I'm just going to try and remember how to do this. Ah, there we go. So I've just took the coupling off.
Hey, the fucking house put that on!
What on?
The fucking shower! What?
Open it.
Somebody else?
Right, there we go. We have got into this. I'm not sure if this weight will fit inside this coach, but we are going to try. No, I haven't removed this coupling. There we go. There we go. Oh, that weight looks like it will actually fit. So that's the weight we are going to put inside this coach. So, under the screws, this has two in. And then we are going to service up the other coaches, because they still haven't been done. Right now these actually come apart.
You get it? Oh, got it. Inside. Right. Go into the bottom
Clip. Remember, I want to be careful not to break the clip again.
Oh, fucking me, my fucking bag.
Can you manage?
Yeah. Hold
Sorry about all the bad language, folks.
Running up, huh? Just to come. Okay.
I'll take the walls off. I'll be able to get into it better, hopefully. So, do not want to break this. Find something to get this wall out. Right. One end's just come out. Just getting the other end out now. Ah, there we go. That was actually a lot easier. That's fine. Right, so let's pull them rails off. Let's see, will that fit in there? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Slightly too big. I'm not sure how that's too big. But it almost fits.
Good job. Anything else?
I'll have to wear the plastic down a little bit just to get this weight to fit.
Go and get the football field. Sure. Yeah.
A bit of force, I might be able to get it to fit in there. Sorry, I'm not exactly doing this on camera. That might stop. Bend. No, that's easy to bend.
Mum. We can have an appointment at 11 is our first.
Eh?
We've got an appointment at 11. Okay.
That's okay.
So Mum's like got 7 minutes,
Oh, I'll tell you about them.
a couple of minutes to get up there.
That's why.
11:20 would be better for me.
Yeah, you would have made it in at 11.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay then.
Right, we're going to use the screwdriver and we are going to wear the plastic down. Just so that the weight will fit in. Now you don't want to break the plastic, you just want to wear it down. I am actually taking the plastic off this just by scraping it. But I'm not actually damaging the plastic. All I know, that plastic might be what holds the walls in.
Sam?
Let's see how much I've taken down off that. Still not enough. Well, as you can see, if you can, can't really see it. Let's get some light. Let's go get some light. I'm going to pause the video while I put some light on. Yeah, that's going to happen. So, I'm just going to skip that up. I can't really see it that well. Oh yeah, you can. If you see there's like little black bits on my finger, that is actually plastic that tore down off this. I don't know if you can see it if I move that out the way. You can see that little blotch there, that's just worn down plastic. So all I'm doing is scraping the plastic to the side, just enough for the weight to sit in. So I'm not actually breaking the plastic, I'm just wearing it down to like a thin, ridge. That ridge might actually be important. So I'm not going to actually break the ridge. I'll do it on both sides, so as I'm wearing the plastic down, it should eventually make space good enough for the weight to fit in. Ow. I'm not going to wear the plastic down too much, because if I do and it doesn't fit, then that would have just been a complete waste of time and I would have broke my coach. See if it'll fit now. It almost fit. No, looks like I'm going to have to be wearing that down to really... Oh, that's actually working a bit better. That's actually tearing the plastic down as well, so that'll actually make it to the right size.
Oi! Just come to me, get that fucking ball back in Todd's room now.
You don't Thomas. Don't think come off me.
Right, get him back in her room
You're
then.
not heard.
Get him back in her room
You're
now.
not heard.
I don't care if hers.
You need to come off me.
I said get back in that.
You need to come off me.
I want him
I
upstairs.
paid for it.
My stuff gets thrown down there because them fucking balls are fragile.
You take my
You gotta get ready.
Put it back. You're not Thomas. I paid for it.
I'm already ready.
What?
What?
It is any good.
The plastic is quite thin now, so that should fit. Just get it lined up.
I need it ready.
You ready?
Has that gone back?
Huh?
Has that ball been put back?
They're both mine.
I don't care who they are, John. I've asked you to come back.
They're in the shed. They're both mine.
Yeah.
So I just nicked them off me.
Right, Mark. I've got delivery for the fucking ordnance.
Yeah.
I know what.
And
Now
the
put
pipe.
it back, put football in the hole. Not good.
No. No. So it's alright to put your fuse in toilet a minute.
Yeah, because I've got to get rid of kids off here.
Yeah, I had a feeling you might be up.
Mark.
Right, there's a bit of plastic here that I don't seem to be wearing down.
I need to let it soak. But I'm just wondering.
I don't want to go too deep into it.
I've brought stuff in there.
I know you're. Look, I'm thinking while I was lying down. I don't know what's thinking when I'm lying down. Oh, lying to you, that's what I'm
There's probably lights there, yeah.
close.
But I've already got it here, I've already.
Right, I'm leaving.
Thank you.
Okay, now.
I can't put
I have
it down
worn down quite a lot of plastic.
I can push on top of the driver. I can't put the deck
See.
up here as well.
Yeah, the gecko's got to be up here. It's got to be outside. It's not warm enough to put outside.
We're going to have to go as I am. I've got to take you to the doctor's if you have it.
Is there anything you want me to do while I'm
No,
away?
no, I just want you to leave everything as it is. I'm getting the outside of
Just a
the
bit of
room.
plastic there.
I'm starting to
That'll come up quite
organise
easy.
today or tomorrow when I've got everything else at all. Right now, my head, I just want
Would you want me to finish? Hang on.
No!
No, I'll leave everything, shall I?
Thank you!
2 weeks.
Hey? Yeah, I know. Keep bringing that down with you, that place. I'm going down there. Right, I need to find my shoes. Yeah, now I ask you where they are. I'm going to have a look in the bedroom first.
It's almost clipped in. There's quite a thickish bit of an edge there.
Well, huh? I've got the everything there.
My idea is working to put this weight inside this. It's almost about to fit. Ow! I keep stabbing myself with a screwdriver and leaving quite big lumps in places. Let's see. Yes, it's almost there. It's actually very close to actually squeezing it in. So which part now is too wide? It's this bit. Found out where it's wide. Now I'm going to stretch this one far enough back for the weight to slot in. Ow! Let's try that. Yes, the weight has actually gone in. There we have it. The weight has actually managed to slot itself in. It looks like it's trying to push itself out still. What we're going to do, we're going to try and push that right the way down. that's gone well enough. I think. Yes, I can actually put that on. Perfect. So now we have a huge problem. Luckily enough, all my stuff is up here, but I need to figure out which way around this coach went. So, pausing the video while I find my other coach. Right, found the other coach. So, I know now that this goes in this way, possibly. And it's getting the walls the right way around. So, that now needs to be this one on this side. And the other one on the other side. And there we have it. Last piece of the puzzle. Oh, I forgot these roofs go on a certain way, don't they? Yeah, it's got to go on that way. Yeah, it's lined up. There we have it. That is now weighed up nicely. Just put the screws in. And then we are going to move on to the LNER coaches. One of the wheels pushed out of place. But there. That coach is now weighed down properly. You can actually see the weight underneath. And the coach is back together. That's how easy it is to actually configure some of this stuff. So I just used a random weight from a carriage that was no good to me whatsoever. I managed to sort it out. Right. With the LNER coaches, we are going to start with this one because it has metal wheels. So instead of actually taking the wheels off, we are actually going to remove the bogies. You'll see why remove the whole bogies in a minute. Because there is no screws on this. It is clipped together. I've undone one of these coaches before years ago. They're not that hard to do if you know what you're doing. It's just getting it to reach over the plastic once it does that. You can easily take it off. Like so. And I haven't even broken a clip. Now I'm going to use one of these rails. Oh, yeah, these ones are a little difficult. Alright, put that rail there so it doesn't end up clipping that one back in. So now I need to unclip this one so the wheels last. Almost there. It does get awkward when it's at the other end because you need to stop that one from clipping in place. when I first undone one of these, I did have a bit of a problem. Kept on clipping one and the other one kept on clipping back in, and I was getting frustrated with it, and I gave up. There we go. No clips broke. There's the clips that the clip on, right there. Same on the other end, right there. If I turn that way, you can actually see the clip underneath. That's what holds the coach, holds the base to this. Now this actually looks really neat inside here. I don't think I need to do anything with this. But we're going to have a problem at removing this part, because I don't know where I've just put my other screw. There it is. Like I said, I do actually know how to do this. There is no screws involved on this. These are the more modern Hornby pieces, and the reason why they're that easy to take apart without screws and all that is because these are the ones that require lights and stuff like that. But you need certain lights, because these coaches, they didn't have. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can just actually squeeze that off. You can't. Like I said, it's been years since I've actually done one of these. There's the weight for it, so you know that that's all legit. So yeah, everything looks good all on that, so I can put that back together. Someone's writ on it there. But you know what? It doesn't matter that someone's just writ on it there. I've just used my finger and I've just wiped it off. So I don't know what they've writ on there with, but that's gone. At least now this is all perfect inside, so I don't need to do much. Now getting this the right way. I'm going to go from where the windows are. That would be the corridor. No, it wouldn't. That's the corridor side. So yeah, I'm happy with that purchase. Not bad at all. Just how simple they are to actually do. The markings on these coaches are easy to follow. And clipping it back together is as easy as just pressing it together like that. Now you can see what I mean when I say about them clips. If you don't hold one up, you'll unclip the other one and clip the other one back in. Moving on to the wheels. I'm kind of not getting this on video properly, am I? I'm moving the camera a bit further forward. But I am actually going to have to pause the video because I need to take a break. Right, while I took a break, I thought it was wise to actually grab my sandpaper as well, so I don't have to pause in the video again to go searching around for it. There should be an open piece of sandpaper in here, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, well, I've got plenty of sandpaper. I just have to open a fresh piece. This will be the same as like cleaning locomotive wheels. Speaking of locomotive wheels, I was going to service up my 062. I made that on another video. There's a little bit of rust on this, only a little bit. It doesn't matter on a coach. What does matter is having nice shiny wheels. So if you got horrible dirty wheels, it'll just end up going onto the track and causing the locomotives to pick up the dirt, which will cause the dirt to start sticking to the track and causing all the locomotives to not work properly. Yeah, that's coming up nicely. Nothing wrong with a bit of TLC to stuff. But they say you clean the metal wheels, because that's what these are. They're not plastic, they are metal. I'm only going to do the one on camera, I'm going to do the rest off camera. I don't mean the one set, I mean literally just the one wheel. Just to show the difference. Now whoever owned this probably never maintained this coach at all. So I'm actually coming up with the correct colour of the wheels. These wheels are really, really dirty. Even the middle bit of them is dirty. Some people want to collect stuff like this. They ought to be watching my videos to know how to maintain them and make them have a longer lasting lifetime. It's like my Blue 040. Still haven't got a motor for it yet, but getting a motor for that is not really that hard, to be honest. Technically I do actually have a motor for it, but unfortunately that motor is actually in another locomotive. I could switch the motors around, but I don't want to do that because that would mean keep switching them around and around and be a whole lot of faffle. But if you can see, a colour difference on the rim. That one is all black. That one nice and silver. Let's clean the middle of the wheel. I'm not sure if that is dirt on there. Oh, it is dirt. But it's also the colour of the wheel. That's why I'm going to do the rest of the wheels off camera. Yeah, that's come up quite nicely. Show the difference in a better format. Hey, colour difference. Looking at the side, let me get it into the light. So the colour difference. That one's been maintained. These ones haven't. I want to do the rest of these off video. So I'll be pausing the video. So I'll see you in a bit. Actually, I'm back again. I just noticed something. There is actually a lip at the back of this wheel where you can actually put a pickup for it to maintain lights. So I'm going to have a quick look inside. No, there ain't no tables or nothing. So if there was tables in that, I'm going to put little lamps on the table. I'm not sure where the lights would go in this, but I could actually put lights on this. Let me just have a look at the baggie a minute. I'm not sure where I'd rest the pickups. But it is possible to put lights in these coaches. But it wouldn't be your average electric lights, to be honest. It'd be the old-fashioned gas lamps. Not gas lamps, oil lamps. Rather. They wouldn't use gas lamps in a coach. Too dangerous. Oh, they say oil lamps, but the actual proper name for them is actually known as a paraffin lamp. And there was all different types of paraffin lamps. You could actually use a paraffin lamp as a torch. Most old-fashioned steam cars, their headlights were paraffin headlights. Which paraffin is actually a type of oil. Taking the dirt off and putting it back on with my fingers holding the wheel. But yeah, as you can see, that one is still black and all tacky. I'm going to hold them like that so you can actually see that there is a difference. And if I hold them that way, you can actually see that the wheel looks more cleaner. On the back end, a little hard to get on the camera. You can make out the metal rim on the one, but not on the other, because it's covered in muck. So, back in a bit, and we'll actually just finish up now. I don't think I'll be unpausing the video until I've finished cleaning the wheels. But guess what? I finished cleaning the wheels. I thought I'd just say that because I never ended that sentence and it's been dawning on my mind while I've been cleaning the wheels. Anyway, moving on. So, we've got the truck, bogie, whatever you want to call it. Wheels are now looking more cleaner than what they were. Hell of a lot cleaner. I'm going to put them on and we're going to see how it looks. But I have noticed something else as well with some of my coaches. I'm actually going to change some of the wheels around on my coaches. Just so I've got matching coaches. Because I've noticed that my coaches don't actually match up very well. There's the other bogie, there it is. And that's all there is to it. But the difference compared to what they were, you can actually see the wheels shining as they're supposed to. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to push that onto that, click, same with this one, push it onto that, click. That's perfect. Right. Moving back to these coaches. Now I've noticed that these have those colour wheels. They've got the white ball around them. These two do not. Alright. This is where it's going to get a bit weird. One reason why I'm showing you that. This one obviously has the metal wheels because it's the one that I just cleaned. Check this out. If I get these other two coaches, which I will need to clean the wheels, they have the white wall on them. So I'm thinking to get these coaches to match up, because this one has the white wall on them. I'm going to switch the wheels with these ones, because believe it or not, but they are the same make of locomotive and the bogies are technically exactly the same. Technically, these are these coaches. You can tell by the bogie. Oh, it's not on the camera. Tell by the bogie. Let me get one that's actually fixed. It's been awkward. There we go. The bogies are exactly identical. But anyway, before we change those wheels around, let's move on to this coach. this one is one of those that screws on again. Let's have a look inside and see what we got. Doesn't look like there's any interior in this. But that's no biggie, because I've seen on eBay the interiors for coaches at cheap prices. But there are many different types of coaches. I've got to make sure that I get the right interior. Otherwise I could end up with an interior that's too big. Now I've got to be careful because this coach is actually going to fall apart because there's no interior. Oh yeah, I've got to lift that up. Oh, this one's weaker than the other one with the roof. So this should be a piece of cake. I'll pry the wall off first. I can do what I did with the other coach. I'm actually getting used to actually undoing these now. There we go. The wall off. And then I can just fold that, take that bit out. The weight inside this is stuck in, but it's rusted to hell. But that doesn't matter. But other than that, everything else is fine. So let's put it back together. I think that would be pointless actually taking that apart. And it's not too pointless. Because at least I know where I can configure it with what I'm doing with this. Doesn't matter which way around the walls go on this, because both ends of the couches are exactly the same. Right, these are plastic wheels again. I've showed before on another video on how to clean them. So I'm going to pause in the video and I'm going to clean the wheels. Oh, I've got to make sure that I'm getting that on the right way. No, I'm not. That's why it didn't fit on properly. But yeah, I found out how to take these apart properly now. Yeah, that's awesome. There we go. The roof's back on. Put the screws back in. Shame that there's no interior. As it says, it's not really an issue. Screw back in. Well, after I've cleaned the wheels, I will be switching them over to one of those coaches so that all the green coaches have these wheels. I'd never worry about buying second-hand trains at all. The couplings on this, one of them's a little bit crooked. I'll have to go and find something to straighten that out. Right, see you in a minute. Right, so I've cleaned the first set of wheels, but instead of putting them back on this coach and stuff like that, I actually know which wheels that I'm cleaned and which ones I haven't. Oh, I forgot to find some pliers. I'm going to take these wheels off here. Oh shit, you can't see me doing that. I'm going to take these wheels off here and I'll place these ones in place of those ones. And like I said, they're just the exact same wheels. And then, so we know which ones I'm cleaning and which ones I ain't. Those wheels can now go on there. I'm going to take the next set off. I'm going to clean them up and do the same again. Some of these wheels can be a little difficult to replace. Do that also works. So I've removed those wheels. They're the ones with the white walls around them, and I'm replacing them and leaving those ones blank. So back in a minute. This time I'll try and find the pliers. That's why I went downstairs. Instead of actually looking for the pliers, I had myself a cigarette and a drink. Right, just on my next set of wheels, but I've just noticed something. These are actually solid. If I take these wheels off here, ones that I'm replacing, where's the screwdriver I was using? I did manage to find some pliers as well. Where's the screwdriver's gone? I found one screwdriver, but I can't find the other. That's strange. It appears I have lost a screwdriver. Pausing the video while I find the screwdriver, plus I need to put my charger in. Found my screwdriver, it was behind this coach. It was on the table. So anyway, we are going to take this set of wheels off. I'm going to show you something that I've just noticed. When I said about these wheels being completely identical, if you look at that one, it's actually got 3 holes through it. That one is completely blank. So they're not exactly the same. They're the same fit, but not the same wheels. Anyway, let's put these on this coach. So yeah, that looks more neater now. And matches up with this one. Obviously, the wheels are the same on the other coach, so I'll be changing those ones with the other one. Oh, these wheels are different again. They ain't got the white wall around them, but they're the same wheels as what I took off that coach. Let me just have a look at the other coach. Where's the other coach? Not that one. That one. These ones are solid. So where do I go with this? I'm just gonna have to do it the way that I'm doing it. And I have lost the wheels that I just took off this. Oh no, there they are. So that's quite strange. But still, doesn't matter as such. My charger's playing up. There we go. So I've got to make sure that I keep switching with the correct coach, otherwise I'll end up with the coaches that have got different wheels on them. That plastic's a bit stretched out. Well, that still works. So I'm going to move that coach to one side, bring this one forward, that one back. So yeah, we're going to continue now. Well, actually now I've done that. Where have they gone? As I did say, they're not ideal pliers, but these are the best that I could find. These are actually pincher pliers to cut in metal, but these ones have been, they're old, they've been flattened and all sorts. So I should be able to straighten the coupling out. My charger just keeps playing up. It's going to turn my laptop off if it doesn't stay on charge. There we go. Let's hope that holds its position. It hasn't done it good, but it's done it good enough. Just pinch on that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Almost. That's the problem using these ones, is trying to angle it correctly to get something perfectly straight. I can actually see that that's not straight. I'm not doing it on the camera again, so I'm just wasting everyone's time because they're not seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, to bring it more towards the camera. So yeah, just pinching on the coupling. Right, I'm happy with that. Right. Oh, I think I've just straightened out the wrong coupling. Never mind, I might as well do the other one. Right, these are the ones that I'm changing the balls from. That's not straight at all. It's hard to actually see and get it on the camera at the same time. Probably the best, I'm going to get that. Just pinch it on that bit. Yeah, that'll have to do. Yeah. That means a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Don't sticky in places. But it works. Sorry folks, I've just been talking to myself, thinking I was recording. I wasn't even recording. Right, I did manage to find some pliers. I've just swapped the other set of wheels over. I'm about to do the next set. I'm having a problem with this one coupling. It keeps sticking for some reason. Hold on. Let's try that. That feels nice and loose. And it's sticking this way. Yeah, probably just need some WD-40 or something. I can't believe I was just doing all that video. I wasn't even recording. Anyway, let's take off the next set of wheels and get them cleaned. Right, the screwdriver's gone again. This is not good because everything just seems, nothing's going right at the moment. I've just sat on it. There we go. Oh yeah, another thing that I wanted to show as well. I don't know if I managed to. That these wheels are different because these ones are completely solid in the middle. These ones, the dark ones on the green ones, they've got holes in the middle. But if I come to this coach, they're the exact same wheels as these, but without the white wall around them. So, none of the wheels are exactly the same. They are the same size and the same fit. That's all that really matters to this. Anyway, back in a minute again. And this time I'll try and unpause the video before I actually start chatting away. I've seen what happened because I just went to unpause that then and it actually repaused itself. So we're working on this coach for changing the wheels. So I want to remove this wheel here. I'm going to put these wheels on here. There is a bit breakages on these coaches where the wheels actually go. If you look at there, you can actually, if you look there, you can actually see that that's actually snapped up. But luckily enough, where the wheel holds on to has not snapped off. But yeah, I mean, I know these coaches look bland without those worn up wheels, but the wheels aren't really that important on design on a coach, as long as the coach works and can be pulled by a locomotive. That's what we're really looking for. But to have matching coaches is a whole new ball game again. That's why I'm changing these to this. So as you can see with that and that one, the wheels match. Matching coaches are ideal instead of having all wheels that are all different all over the place, which is going to be sad for this one. But these coaches aren't exactly matching coaches, so it doesn't matter too much because I can always buy more wheels. As a matter of fact, I've just had a thought. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to check something. I'm going to do it on the video as well. I want this because I might be rechanging the wheels around again when it lets go. There we go. Because these are actually solid wheels on this. So I'm thinking now, these ones that I've got the holes in, so I don't need to buy new wheels. These ones that I've got the holes in, to make it match up to the other one, I'm going to check this first. Right. So these are solid. These might be slightly different compared to these. No, they're more or less the same. But I'll be switching with this coach where these wheels have actually got a metal bar on them. But are they the same? No, they're not the same. So it looks like I will have to be buying different wheels. I was going to try and make all the coaches match up. Let me just see what these would be like on this. No, I'm going to leave it. It was an idea. I'll just have to rebuy other wheels. So that's actually going to keep these wheels on there. I was thinking about switching the wheels around and putting these ones with holes in onto there. No, I'm not going to do it. I may actually look into switching some of these wheels around. So I'm going to put those wheels back on this coach and find the wheels for this coach. I've lost them. Have them there, right in front of me. I don't want to go on now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's take off the last set of wheels. Still got plenty of recording time by the looks on it. So when I've done these coaches, it'll probably be the end of the video. If not, I'll be doing the locomotive. But for my next video, I may be rebuilding another double track train station and starting that again. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, just finished cleaning these ones. I have actually come up with another idea that might work. I don't know what wheels these have got. Ooh, they have those wheels. Wait there a minute. They are the same as them ones. then these would end up with different wheels. I think, would they? Wait there. No, I'm gonna do it. I just remember what I was thinking. Right, no, they don't go on there. They would go on this one. No, because I should be able to take these wheels off easily because I'm already out of place. No, they don't want to move. So I'm going to take these off here. Just to make matching wheels to the coaches. I'm going to switch the wheels with these. I've just took the wheels off there. I'm going to put these ones with the holes in the middle on here and see how they fit. No, that's not really working that well. These wheels are slightly bigger than those, and it will lower down the coupling and stop it from coupling together properly. That's something we don't want. I need to find something that has those type of wheels, but we need ones. I don't know. I've lost where I'm thinking with this. Have a look. Right. So I'm trying to get this coach to match up with these wheels. No, right. Oh yeah, no, it would be those wheels because they would be going on to that one. Or I could be switching those wheels with some that's got the holes in the middle. Right there. No, I'm not going to switch those. Oh, what's on this coach? What else does this have? Oh no, they're completely different. That has spoke. I'll try and think of something, maybe. Well, these wheels now go on here. Might be able to make matching wheels, don't know yet. Anyway, so them wheels are on there. These ones now on here. There's a hair wrapped around them. There we go. So now that matches up. As a matter of fact, I've just realised that these ones have got holes in the middle. Oh yeah, some of them can have holes in the middle, some of them without. Oh, I don't mind now. Those can stay as they are. So the next coach now is this one. Let's have a look inside it. Don't look like it's got any interior, but is there any corrosion on the inside? That's the important part. And the screws didn't seem to undo very good. So I could have a rounded screw. Well, that screw just doesn't want to come out. So the screwdriver doesn't want. There we go, it's reached inside. I'm going to have to the wagon and try and pull the screw out. It actually doesn't want to. So that's been rounded. Let's try and put a screwdriver into this and try and let the other screwdriver lift it out. I've got to be careful doing this because I don't want to break it. Yes, that's made the screw move. Right, I think the screw is released. I'll find out when I do that. Yes. Right, so this scenario where I lift up the roof slightly and pull the wall out. Same on this side. There we go. Take the wall off. It doesn't look too bad inside. I just like taking things apart, to be honest. It's fun. Alright, weight. Once again glued in. No interior. That doesn't matter. Let's put it back together. At least I know that I can actually get interior for this stuff. Interior is actually quite important on a train. Especially if you want to put passengers. But I'm going to have to pause the video in a minute. I'm going to check the set of wheels with me actually. I need a break. Oh, we're on the right way for a change. It doesn't want to clip in. There we go. It's back together. Let's put the screws back in. Oh, there it is. So everything on this is actually okay. It's usable. Well, I've never actually really serviced these, to be honest. There we go. So taking these set of wheels off. There we go. Pausing the video and I'll be back in a minute. Right, that set is clean. I'm going to remove one of these set of wheels. Yeah, when I said before about these wheels actually being broke, I don't know if you can see it on here. I'm trying to get it towards. Actually, we'll be able to see better if we face it that way. I've lost it. Oh, there it is. It's actually really hard to see. There is actually a big, massive crack in the wheel. I'll pull it apart a bit so you can actually see it. Yeah, you can actually see me opening and closing it. But that doesn't matter too much. It's still usable. So these wheels are going on here. When they decide to fit. Okay, these wheels are not going on here. I just don't want to fit. I don't know what's going on there. It's the exact same bogey as that. I don't understand why it's not fitting. So changing the wheels on a coach is actually a lot easier than freight wagons, because coach wheels are always usually the same size, especially when it's got the same bogey. Oh well, I can see what's happening. About these wheels slide backwards and forwards, as well as, so I can actually just take them wheels off. What's happened is the wheels actually just touching on the plastic and not letting the race bar sit into where it's supposed to. Well, in a minute, we'll get to the broken wheel first, then I can set it into place. No, these wheels just don't want to go in. Someone's got it. I'll use a screwdriver. And then I push it so it's actually whacking off the plastic again. To put these wheels on is not that easy when them broke. No, you can't actually see me doing that on the screen. Again. Well, I've almost got it. Right, that's one wheel in. That's the other one. There we go. Now it's just lining it up. Roughly where it's supposed to go. Yeah, I need to push that wheel over slightly. There we go, that's it. Oops, I'm mixing the wrong wheel. There we go. So that's that. Right, next set of wheels. Oh, no. Not next set of wheels. Right, so these ones now. On here. Now as you can see, when I show you this, it's got the same wheels again. As you can see on these, you can see the white wall around the wheels. They will all be matching. And I want to show you these ones. Obviously that's a different coach, but I'm still keeping the wheels on this and keeping that immaculate because I do know what train that belongs to. It belongs to the Flying Scotsman. But for now it can stay with these because I don't own the Flying Scotsman. That's now just got standard black wheels, and so will that have. That's why it's always good to mess about with stuff that you buy second hand. You can always come up with ideas where you can actually make it completely matching. When I get more wagons and stuff like that, I'll make sure that each one has got its own feature of how it's supposed to be, or how it would look good with all the rest of them, so it looks immaculate. Right, back in a minute while I can clean these. Wheels clean. So this one. So because these ones ain't broke or anything like that, this will be a lot simpler. I can actually just lift that out because I don't have to position these and moving them about and that. This should take a couple of seconds, not like just where I was actually having a bit of a struggle. Right, get them on here. It's just the same process, but this time it'll be a lot easier because the wheels are already gauged. Oh, almost. Oh, it is being a bit awkward. Right, that's it. There we go. It's almost in. There we go. That's the one side. That's the other side. Had it only took a couple of seconds. And obviously, once again, white wall on this couch. So yeah, starting to look a bit more southerny. Just to show once again, although one of the wheels has fell out of place. Tends to do that with these coaches for some reason. I think it's a bit of just wear and tear. Yeah, these wheels don't seem to be sitting in that one very nice. I'll have to just remove them a sec. I'll have to squeeze on the plastic a little. Don't want to squeeze too much because I don't want to break it. It's as if someone's worn down the bar on it. That's the best I'm going to get that. Well, as we can see, we're looking at the wheels on this, remember. All them have the white wall on it. I've got the two on there that's got the white wall. It's just those two, which obviously, so I don't need to keep picking up the coaches to show, will be replaced with these white walls. These wheels seem to have been worn down a bit. That can happen, but it's easy to replace. As you can tell, I'm taking them off and putting them back on in different orders. So, yeah, one sec. So I'll remove them wheels and I'll be back in a minute after I've cleaned them. Right, I'm back. These wheels are clean. Same again, taking the wheels off this. There we go, one side, the other side. Putting these ones on here. So that's a better fit than what those ones were. Oh, they seem to be moving properly. Was it the other coach that was having a problem with? No. So yeah, all the wheels are now actually working in the correct format. Right, so last set of wheels. Which are these ones. Back in a minute while I go and clean them. Right, last set of wheels are clean. Obviously we're going to get this one again, green coach. Taking these wheels off here. They come off pretty easy then. That's it. I'm going to put these ones on here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then we're going to put these wheels on here. There we go. So all these now, well, both of these have very similar wheels. Obviously, I will not be changing the wheels on that because that's how the wheels are actually meant to be. But I am going to try and configure these wheels to be moved onto other wagons. Oh, I already put the wheels on this. How the hell did I put the wheels on this? Anyway, all of them now have the white wall, so they are matching coaches. Those wheels and those wheels are the same. Those wheels are different because I've got
It's
holes
not
through
there.
them. So, yeah. I am actually going to leave the wheels where that I've got them, because these wheels haven't got holes in them. And these ones have. And obviously, just noticed. And oh no, that one hasn't got the holes on the wheels. So I've actually configured a way of actually sorting these wheels out. I'm actually going to make a change on these. I'm going to put these wheels, the ones with the holes in, on the brake. I'm going to do the same with that. Even though that's not actually a proper brake band, but I'm using it as, well, brake coach. I'm using it as a brake coach. This one's a proper, well, the one for the LNER is a proper brake coach. So I'll just make them matching and removing the wheels again. These don't need cleaning now because they've already been cleaned. Dropped on the floor. Come on. There we go. Moving all the wheels. It doesn't matter which way around these go on or anything like that. Should be equal on both sides. If they are not, then someone's bad at building stuff. So all the wheels have just been removed off that. Now obviously this is the brake coach, so I'm having the wheels. This is an actual brake coach, you can tell. That is no parcels van, that is a brake coach. But I'm removing the solid wheels off the brake coach. This will make it a bit more equal. Oh god, that's one with the broken wheel. I need to get new wheels for this anyway, because of that broken wheel. But it is still usable. Because of that one being the broken wheel, I'm putting that one straight on the coach. That's the broken part. I'm actually going to have it centered at the back. Try and put that side in first. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Yeah, that looks about right. Now that needs sliding over slightly. That's it. That's why I put that one on first. So I'm removing all these wheels now. Put it like that. There we go. One side undone. It's the other side. And again, move these wheels. One side. The other side. And same again with these ones. Removing that. Removing that. And we're going to put these wheels on it. these are the ones that's got the holes through them that I'm putting on the brake. And you'll see why I've chose to do this. And you see what I do when I come.
You ain't seen a big grey sieve anywhere, have you?
No,
Plastic?
no. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, you'll see why I've actually chose to do this for decency of how the coaches will seem quite nice. Just having different wheels on the brakes sort of makes sense. The only thing is I've just lost a set of wheels. Oh, got it. There we go. So these wheels don't want to go on. Don't know why. I've got it stuck. Oh, it's gone in that part. There we go. So the ones with the holes in are on the brake. Let's just put these ones on this coach. Quick time. Yeah, I don't think that went in properly. Hasn't gone in properly, that one. There we go. Yeah, that's it. If you want a smooth roll on your coaches, if you ain't got a smooth roll, you'll just cause corrosion to the track. There we go. So that's that one. Right, I'm just going to grab one of these because oh no, I'm going to grab this one because this one's got holes in on the wheels. This one does not. I'm switching the wheels around on this. This one doesn't have holes in its wheels. And this is the one that I use as the brake coach for this train. So if I put the ones with the holes on the wheels on this, then these two coaches will have the same wheels, no holes through them, and then the brake will have holes. Same with the LNER. That's why I chose to put the wheels with the holes in on the brake wagons. See, as it says, that one's got holes through it. These ones do not. I'll show you when I've took the rest of these ones off. These are the ones that's got holes through them. Just show once more. I don't know if that was actually a clear picture. No, right, you see the holes on there. I'm going to have to show on this one as well because that could have easily meant that I've just changed the wheels to something else and trying to make this just look smart. But I'm actually making it look smart. So yeah, you can see that that's the ones with the holes through there. So now I can just remove this one, put that to one side. Now this is the one that I use as the brake coach. As you can see on that, so that there are no holes. Same with the rest. So I'm just trying to speed this up without things looking more confusing and stuff like that. So all I need to remember is the one with the holes that go on the brake. The ones without holes don't go on the brake. This is the non-brake. This is the composite coach, is what it's actually called. These are the wheels with no holes. Then going on this coach. That bogey needs something doing to it. Right, there we go. So those wheels now are exactly the same as the ones on this coach. Yeah, one sec. Right, give me a minute, folks. Right, I'm back. So this is the coach that I'm using as the brake for the SR Express. These are the wheels that have the holes in them. You know, if you can, there we go. That's what's going on the brake. That way they can be matching. That wheel didn't go in very well. There we go. Can't remember exactly what I was talking about as such, so I started a sentence and never managed to finish it properly. Sorry about that. But something's telling me that was on about having a smooth roll. Oh no, I think I actually finished that sentence. Oh. It could be the wheel itself, because that just literally was easy to press. Writing, so it didn't. Oh no, there we go. That's got it. So there we have it. All the wheels have the white wall on them. On that one, solid wheels. That one's one, the brake's the one that's got holes through it. But the wheels look quite neat, but I need to exclude that coach because that belongs to the Flying Scotsman. But these two coaches, I could get more coaches of this livery, because with the livery of these coaches and the design and all the rest of it, they should be easy to get hold of. And the wheels, they should be easy to get hold of as well. And I've just noticed that these wheels actually have one hole in them. Well, some of them do. I'm not sure why. I think someone's purposely drilled into that wheel then. So only one of them's got a hole in it. Not unless that's the one that's cracked. Wait, no. Yeah, did I just see that hole? Or am I seeing things? I believe I was seeing things. No, I can actually see a hole in that one. That's the one that's got the hole in. Check another wheel. Oh no, they have. They've all got a hole in the wheel for some reason. There's only one hole. It's not that noticeable. Well, if I can stay on top of these and get more coaches of these wheels, you can buy wagons with these wheels. I know that because Them wheels that's on this are exactly the same, so these should actually have a hole in them as well. No, these ones don't. Someone might have purposely put the holes in on them. That's weird. Huh. Wheels that are on this are actually those wheels that's on this, and the exact same wheels. I can prove that, because that's got a bit of a line around it, if you can see, of traction, but that's not that easy to actually come off. You just have to deal with that. No, it's not what I thought it was. It's not traction. It's dust. It's got picked up dust off the track, which is highly possible. Dust gets everywhere. But I've just switched that wheel onto this. See if you can notice the difference when I can push it into place. Now, I don't have the other side in properly. There we go. Hey, you can see that where they've been on the rails compared to the other ones, these are technically brand new, nice and clean. Them wheels are exactly the same. It looks slightly bigger on the camera, maybe because of the angle that I've got it at. But yeah, there you go. You can actually see they are exactly the same.
Is there anything you want doing before I do?
I'll show you this as well.
I might have to use that silver one though.
Right next to one another. But I've seen a lot of these things on eBay where it's got the wheels missing. So it's very possible that someone's snapped the bar on this, because I've done it myself a few times. Snapped the bar on this because of them being plastic, and then replaced them with the wheels that's on those. But like I said, you can just buy these wheels on and off. Anyway, I'm gonna call that. Oh no! If I can, I'm gonna pause the video a minute. If I can find it, I might try and mess about with some super glue and get my locomotive fixed up properly. My 062. So see you in a minute. Right, little problem with this. I've been calling it Dapol, where it's Dapol. But yes, I will collect Dapol because this does actually work. But there is a little bit of a problem, which is that it is actually broke. This where this screwdriver comes involved. We are going to undo this screw here, and you'll see why. Well, I can't undo this screw. Right, the reason why that keeps just slipping off is because that bit there is actually a plastic tube where it actually holds the screw. The screw is actually in there, but every time I turn the screw, all I'm doing is turning the tube. So I'm going to have to try and find a way of jamming the tube so the tube doesn't spin and the screw unscrews itself. Then I can super glue the tube to the what's it called? Right, because of how scared I am of breaking this, I'm actually going to remove the bogey so I don't break the coupling.
You're making so sense, ain't Mark?
I'm going to put the screw back in there for safekeeping, so I don't lose the screw.
I'm dripping everywhere.
Mum, you're making so sense, ain't
So now I can rest that against myself. I'm going to jam that in there and see if I can undo this screw. Yes, I'm undoing the screw. Yes, I've done it. That's the tube I was talking about. That's what the screw screws into.
I bet the poor fish will have a shark.
You'd think that the poor fish are going to have a shark. Mum's feeding the goldfish to sharks. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to figure out what position this would actually settle in, so it doesn't tend to fall over the place, which is very awkward. That feels about right. And what we're going to do, we're going to smear super glue on this, and we are going to super glue this pipe in place. I've actually got its fitting, well, I did have, but it slipped out of place. So this may be a little bit more awkward than what it seems. Very important that you get this dead on. If you don't get it dead on, I am recording, but if I don't get it dead on, and it's slightly out of place, there's every high possible chance that when I screw it in, it will just snap it back off. And that's something we don't want happening. We want this locomotive to be able to be picked up without falling apart. And that's why I'm using strong super glue to do this. I want to make sure that I get this in the right place. There, I've got it again. No, I don't. This is actually really, really difficult. Put it the right way around. Trying to see if there's a pattern that I can follow between it. Unless if someone's tried to super glue this on before and sanded it down. That's something people need to avoid as well. You do not sand the plastic down. You've got to let it sit back where it's snapped off from. If you sand it down, make it too smooth, it won't be the same.
What are you doing now?
I'm gonna give it a shot, see if I can get it in the right place after I broke through the glue. Right, I've opened the glue good enough for me to squirt some on there. Right, I'm going to try and get this into position again. Try and memorise the position.
Now I'll do that while I'm in water.
Sonny.
Right, I've got the position. I'll put that there. dab some super glue on that. Start letting the super glue out. Nope. Start letting the super glue out. Oh, just slowly. See some actually on the edge. I guess it's just gone dry.
Get back to school, you laddie.
Right, let's try again. No. This glue just doesn't want to give me any glue. I mean, it was open because it has put a little bit of glue on there, but not enough.
That's why I just put the fish up in your bloody nana.
Wait, Muppet, I nicked it from the thing. Yeah, I know, fish tank, I've got brines. What else? Table. I know, table. Where's that all about it? Oh yeah, Mum, is that further?
Can you do me a favour? Can you put
Well, I got some glue out of that. So. Right, I need to scratch that off a little. There was a bit of dust or something in the way. Don't want that to happen because if this goes out of proportion, as it says, it can cause problems. Hey! I finally got some super glue on there. Shed. It's not on properly. Still not on properly. Nope, this just doesn't want to go on. Thought I had it in the right proportion. Do not. Oh, got it. So we're just going to let that dry now. So, while I'm letting that dry, big important part on this, because I found out why this wasn't actually working on the rails properly and I had to keep nudging it for it to go. Wasn't the rails at all. The wheels on this are actually black as hell. So we're going to clean the wheels. And the pickups on this are absolutely brilliant. I'm not too overly keen on the motor on this locomotive, but I can't knock it because it works properly. But on my other 042, the one that I kept on saying kept on messing up, it had a connecting bar where it would reach down to the front wheels, and that connecting bar was making the motor jolt. This one does not. This one actually works really well. That's why I said I'm not too keen on the motor, but it works really well. So it's ideal in my eyes. So Dapple have actually done a good job on this locomotive. So I've had it running, as you could see in one of my videos. It is actually a quite nice runner. Doesn't jolt or anything like that. Just kept on getting stuck on the track every now and again because obviously the wheels are actually dirty. I'm running a locomotive with dirty wheels. It's bound to cut out eventually. And if it does that, all you do is do what I'm doing now. Just clean the wheels. You can buy actual stuff that actually cleans the wheels, like professional, but it's expensive equipment and all that stuff. Well, I'll just buy cheap sandpaper and I can do the same thing, but instead of doing it within a couple of seconds on a thing that spins the motor, I don't mind taking a bit of time to just give them a rub down with a bit of sandpaper. It does the exact same job as what I'm going to call it a professional wheel cleaner. This just does the same job, except for this is manual labour instead of automatic. That's what I was looking for.
I need that cupboard, Jenkins, so I'll put some of this in that cupboard. I'm taking it out.
Sure,
Right, to actually clean these wheels better than what I'm doing, I am actually going to remove the motor, if I can. I don't think this screwdriver is going to do it. This flathead might. Yeah. Oh, I need to remove the whole casing of the motor. Just to remove the motor. Jesus Christ. 3 screws to hold that in. I'm going to have to be careful now not to get these screws mixed up. There it is. Oh, I need to move that screw as well. Crikey. This is actually put together really, really well. Oh, I didn't need to move that screw. It's good that stayed in there. Where was that screw? Goes in that one. Where's that other screw? If that goes in that one, that one goes in that one. Yeah, that's it. Right, so I can put that screw actually back in this. It went there. So that screw's just to hold the rear bogie on. I say rear bogie, it's only got one bogie. It's just to hold the bogie on. Anyway, that's all the motor and everything. I need to be careful. This is what's good about this as well. All 6 wheels, 6 driving wheels are the pickups. I'm actually going to spread them pickups a little bit further out. just so that it makes proper contact with the wheels. I'm going to put that to one side. Oh no, when I've put the screws back in, that screw, it made it easier for me to clean the wheels, that's all. So I don't have to spin the motor or anything like that. And it turns out I didn't need to take that screw off. There. Yeah, that's correct. Yes. But there's a screw missing from this by the looks of it. Oh no, there isn't. No, there isn't. I know where that screw is. It's over there, it's a big long screw. And I've just dropped the screw. I'm going to have to pause the video while I find this screw, just to not let the video cut out on time. Right, so I found the screw, and that one would go there. Always keep the screws in the places where they're meant to go so you don't lose them, or forget where they actually go. Oh. Anyway, that's what I've done. Remove the wheels so I can clean these up. I'm going to pause the video while I shine these up. Then we're going to see how to put this thing back together. So back in a moment. Right, I have actually cleaned the wheels, but I have found that there's a load of hair also wrapped around all the cogs. I do not want that to get into the motor, because it will break the motor. And I can't remove it. It just doesn't want to be removed. So I'm going to try and actually remove the wheel. Oh, that did twist. Yeah. Removing the wheel. There, I've just got rid of the hair off it. Get rid of the hair off that part. Right, a bit at a 90-degree angle towards that way. So if I hold that there, that one will be right at the very bottom. Now that's at the top. That seems about right. These wheels ain't lined up correctly at all.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Phil, can you help Sam?
Those ones are at the front. The middle ones are not. I think I can't really tell that one right. So let's say that that one's there. That one is slightly off. Shit. It's a bit too much.
You bring the dog, the dog forward on the other corner and put the dog into the back of the dog. If you can't do it, don't worry, I'll put the dog into the back of the dog. Yeah, put the dog back over.
Hold on a minute, I think I looked at it wrong. Right, so that's it's towards the back. At the bottom. Towards the back. At the bottom. Towards the back. That looks right. So we are now going to put wheels back in to this. I'm expecting it to be a bit difficult because I pushed the pickups further on back so it will reach to the wheels. What better? There we go. Yeah, all pickups are making connection. This is going to help me get these wheels completely in line. So that one there. That needs to go a bit further that way. That's it. That seems about right. I'll remove these two screws here. So now that one's the front. That one's the back. And we're going to attach this on. There we go. That's the back. I'm hoping I've got this the right way around. That doesn't feel right. I'm going to say that that's correct. Oh no, it is. That's definitely right. So that's that one. And we're trying to put this back together. This should work. Not work. Forget about that because I'm not going to be running the locomotive today. But this should fit together perfectly. I just can't get that to do. There we go, I got it. Yep, there we go. So all that is in line perfectly, and I never close my super glue. Now we've done that, if I can get it on the camera and the light, yeah, see that thing there? That's what was snapped, so the screw wasn't actually holding the body part down. So we're going to put this together now and see how well it works. Something else has snapped off this. I've just found out one of the clips have broke. It may not cause that much of a problem. It's still got the other clip. But yes, that has slotted in nicely. Let's put the screw on it. Screwing in nicely. go. So I can now actually hold that without the motor dropping out. Right, last piece. Oh, before I actually put this last piece on, that's what I wanted to remember. I knew there was something. Taking these wheels off here. I'm pausing the camera again, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to give these wheels a clean. So back in a minute. Right, back. I'm just cleaning these wheels. Obviously, they actually came off this. I'm going to put them back on there. I'm not sure how this bogie actually works, to be honest, but it does work. Hold on. How the wheels go on, because I've just took them off. They don't want to go back on. Ah, that's one side. There's the other. Well, there's this piece of plastic here that's like a bit of a spring. I'm not sure what that's actually for. I think that needs to be raised up a bit. It's not badly made, it's just been badly maintained. Yeah, that's straightened out a bit. That's probably why this bogie kept on derailing. Yeah, I'm happy with that, whether that's just gone. Well, let's take this screw off here. Down there. Put the bogie on. Bogie doesn't want to go on. There we go. Right, there it is.
Dad, sorry, watch you. Sorry, watch you.
I think I've got that on a bit too strong. That's it. That makes more sense. Now I've stretched that piece of plastic out. That is actually now using the locomotive as its weight. So that back bogie does not need a weight. I thought it did. If I just tightened that or loosened it, that should have been loosened again. Am I loosening that or tightening it? I am loosening it. Don't want it that loose. That's too loose. Still a bit too loose. I noticed I'm moving this about. When I was moving it about before,
Marco,
kept on falling apart.
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's it. There we go. Now I'm very happy with this locomotive.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I just said yeah.
that's all we're going to do for today. So, thanks for watching and happy collecting.